What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple new type, and in this video we have reached the penultimate episode of our coverage of Universal Century 87 and the Grips conflict. Only one more left. I am sure going to miss this little autistic girl. Last time, Reccoa, now working with the Titans, gassed a colony. Also, the Titans have completed the colony laser and are making their way towards the moon. In this episode, we will see Axis take on the Gate of Zidane, and Sirocco plays dirty. So let's get into this. Katz and Captain Henkin are on the Argama for a meeting. Apolly tells Katz about Camille's run-in with the cyber new type girl that changed him. It seems that the chairman of the AU, Melanie, wants to try to get Axis to help them take down Grips too. Katz chimes in, but Captain Henkin tells him what's up.
Katz, nobody asked to hear your opinion on this.
Bright and Camille confront Emma and Katz. It seems that Katz is mad that they are trying to work with Axis. Fa seems to have the same opinion as Katz, so Bright decides to confine Katz and Fa to the brig until further notice. Katz gets snippy with Bright. He tries to slap him, but Katz dodges his slap. Oh no, the next generation is evolving. Camille wants to go to the Guadin whenever they do the negotiation. On the Guadin, Haman notices Zeta Gundam approaching their ship. He gets out to a nice welcome party.
Just like the zombies.
Rather than having a delegation come to the Guadin, Haman decides to go visit the Argama. She prepares the Kubli. The AMX-004 Kubli is a mobile suit designed for new types. Its shoulder thrusters give this mobile suit one of the best AMBAC systems of its time. Of course, the Kubli is equipped with the Psychomu system that is mainly used to control the funnels. Gunbits, Dragoon systems, whatever you want to call them, it all started here with the funnel. This unit has 10 funnels stored in its back. It is the obvious evolution from the Elmas bits. Of course, we saw Lala use the Psychomu system in a similar manner. Each funnel is battery powered and charges once it's stored back in the mobile suit. It is also equipped with a beam cannon and beam sabers for close combat, but lacks any mega particle weapons. This is quite a beast of a mobile suit, but what makes this mobile suit interesting, I think, is that it is built to last, and it will be Haman's mobile suit of choice, all the way up to UC-0089. They head over to the Argama. Camille checks out her mobile suit. She does a flyby over the Argama's bridge. Quattro recognizes the Kubli and notes that if they are able to produce that mobile suit, then their production capabilities are quite impressive. She boards the ship and demands that the AU recognize the Zabi family. Bright says that this is acceptable terms. She notes that if they didn't recognize Minerva, then Axis would have probably nuked the Earth. They will give Axis Side 3 in return for their firepower to fight against the colony laser. Quattro bows to Haman as a sign of shame. This pleases Haman and they agree to help. The Argama and Radish head out. Bask and the Titans notice that only 2 ships are trying to attack them right now. They aren't worried. Apolly, Emma, and Camille launch. Quattro wants to launch, but Bright wants him on the bridge. While the AUG is attacking the Titans, Haman watches on. She contacts the Dogo Skiar and tells them that Axis will assist them. She is playing with the Titans. She doesn't want to completely destroy the colony laser, as it may be used to her later. The AU take out Marasai's and Hyzox left and right, when suddenly Reccoa and the Masala comes in attacking. Fa is able to sense the battle and she leaves the brig. Bright relieves Fa and Katz, and they head out for battle. Fa's Methus and Katz Nemo helps out on the battlefield. The AU aren't getting any communication from Axis and wonders if they are playing them. But suddenly, the Guadin attacks the colony laser. Bask starts punching his own men in anger. The Titans begin diverting their course away from the moon. After the battle, Char, see no glasses, Char. He bows to men of Zabi. Char doesn't like the power that they have given the Zabis. Chartro has a little alone time. Haman wants to meet with Jamatov Hyman. She is working with the AU currently, but Katz is still mad about working with the Zabis. The Guadin approaches the Gate of Zidane. Reccoa and Sirocco will head out to the Gate of Zidane while Sarah stays behind and watches out for the Argama. Sarah plans on being a decoy for Sirocco. She seems to be jealous of Reccoa. Apolly picks up a radio signal from behind the asteroid. Camille's new type senses start going off. He heads out in the Zeta Gundam. They meet on the battlefield. Sarah is piloting the Pallas Athene. The PMX-001 Pallas Athene is another mobile suit built by Sirocco himself, the first being the Masala. This is a heavy arms unit designed for bombardment and can take out Magellans with ease. This unit is fast, but because of the heavy firepower, this unit is chonky and lacks mobility. It has a mega beam cannon, scattering beam cannon, movable shield, large missiles, twin beam gun, and a foot claw. 2 Hyzax assist her. Camille is able to take them out relatively quickly. The Pallas Athene begins dropping missiles on Zeta. Camille realizes that he is fighting Sarah. Camille takes out one of her arms and she retreats for now. Camille follows her. After talking with Camille earlier, Bright tells Katz to pilot the Methus. Camille chases Sarah into the asteroid station and tricks her. He tries to convince her that Sirocco does danger touches to women. Haman meets with Jamatov. She actually doesn't want anything from him but his life. She threatens him with cyanide gas and runs away. Well, that was a weird meeting. She heads back to the Guadon and contacts the Ayug. She failed the assassination on Jamatov and begins heading towards the gate of Zidane. Katz still doesn't want to head out, but he hears Sarah's voice. Camille captured her. Katz finally launches as Camille joins up with his comrades. Haman launches traps around the Guadon. Jared and his Bjarlant joins the battle. Haman launches Gaza Seas. Jared is able to take out a Gaza Sea, but he notices that the Ayug is coming to help. Camille and Jared lock eyes and their hate boners go crazy. They engage in battle. Camille uses homing weapons on Jared. Sarah can sense the Jupitress as Camille continues fighting. She tries to sabotage Camille in the cockpit. Katz comes in and tries to help Sarah because he still has a boner for her. Camille knocks out Sarah and begins fighting Jared once again. Luckily, Katz comes in and helps out Camille. Jared retreats for now. Back on the Argama, Sarah is once again a prisoner. At the gate of Zidane, Bask and Jamatov notice that Axis is planning on ramming the fortress with an asteroid. They notice the Ayug is back on their way as well. Sirocco orders Rekkawa to launch in the Palace Athene and find Sarah. Meanwhile, how's the peepin', Katz? How's that peepin'? Camille comes in and slaps him, telling him to control his boner. The Ayug fleet fires on the gate of Zidane. Their plan is to make sure no Titans flee while Axis rams the Titan base. Everyone but Fa launches. Jamatov is planning on making his escape on the Dogo Skiar, while Bask leads the attack. Rekkawa in the Palace Athene tries to escape the area. She gets behind the Argama and fires on the ship. Camille tries to stop her with his new type senses, but it doesn't work. Fa heads out in the Methys and fights Rekkawa. Camille notices that Fa is on the battlefield. Once again, Sarah escapes from the Argama and takes the Palace Athene from the hangar. Fa and Rekkawa get out of their mobile suits. Fa realizes it is Rekkawa. She once again pisses off the trans community.
In this world of ours, you're either a man or a woman. Politics and ideology have nothing to do with that.
As they argue with one another, Camille comes bursting in. Rekkawa heads back to her mobile suit. Fa can't bring herself to shoot her. Katz finds Sarah on the battlefield, and she wants Katz to shoot her. She tells Katz that she will never love him. Emma comes in and says what everyone is thinking.
Katz, shoot her down!
Sarah retreats back to Sirocco's ship. On Axis, most of its people have moved to the extra asteroid Mosa. Remember when Xion fled to Axis after the fall of Abawakut, Axis's population increased vastly. Mosa was an added asteroid to accommodate its people. It now detaches from Axis as the asteroid is on a collision course with the Gate of Zidane. Rekkawa and Camille does a Star Wars. Jared notices and tries to get in on the battle, but Fa comes in and attacks Jared. Jared gets the upper hand on Fa, but Apolly comes in to help her out. Jared comes in and shoots down the Rick Diaz, killing Apolly. This sets off Camille. He attacks Jared. The asteroid moves closer towards the Gate of Zidane. 3 minutes until they make contact. Bright calls all the mobile suits back. Jared and Camille continue fighting as two asteroids make impact with one another. The Dogo Skiar is fleeing the scene. Bask and Jamatov takes off. They're able to dodge all of the debris. Some Magellans aren't so lucky. The Hyakushiki pulls Camille out of his rage from Jared. They head back to the ship. The team mourns the loss of Apolly, but the Titans have been hurt badly by this attack. Ayug leader Melanie Hugh Carbine meets with Haman and Minerva for the first time. The Titans have lost their greatest stronghold and must regroup, but the war is not over for them. Sirocco is heading out to meet with Haman and Axis to negotiate on behalf of the Titans. Sarah is still jealous of Rekkawa. Sirocco launches in the O. The PMX-003, the O, is the fourth mobile suit created by Sirocco. This unit has a special control interface that Sirocco made specifically for himself. It has a thermonuclear reactor that you would typically find on a battleship. Even though this is a big mobile suit, it has the thrust power to go as fast as a mobile armor. The O is only equipped with 4 beam sabers and a beam rifle. However, it does have a subarm, so the O could wield all 4 swords at once, something that no other mobile suit could do, allowing the O to excel at close quarters combat. It also has a biosensor, which is very similar to the Psychoma system. The Argama finds out that Sirocco and Haman are meeting with one another. Katz finds out of this information and freaks out and launches in the G-Defensor. Rekkawa decides to remain outside in her mobile suit while Sirocco and Sarah do the talking. Minerva meets with Shar. She informs him that she is switching ships. This makes Char wonder what Haman is planning on. Koch tries to land on the Guadon, while the Zeta Gundam sneaks on board without permission. They take Koch as prisoner, but he grabs the guard's gun and sneaks away. Meanwhile, Char finds Koch fighting a soldier when he comes in and helps. Haman, Jamatov, and Sirocco meet for the final time. Koch heads back to the hangar while Chartro deals with Haman. He comes into the meeting and begins shooting Sirocco in the arm. Sarah's cyber new type senses go off and she shoots the meeting room. As the smoke clears, Sirocco tells Jamatov that this was a setup for him. Sirocco shoots and kills the leader of the Titans. Koch and Camille get back to their mobile suits, as does Sirocco and Sarah. They blast a hole in the Guadon and escape. Koch follows. Sirocco lies and tells the world that Haman killed Jamatov and that everyone should shoot down the Guadon. Everything is going to hell on the battlefield. Haman meets Sirocco, and they begin fighting. Sarah tries to flank her. She uses her funnels and takes out Reccoa's guns. No one can spot the funnels' attack. Sirocco focuses and is able to sense the funnels. He takes out two. They stop fighting with their mobile suits and start fighting with their new type senses. Koch comes in and shoots at Sirocco, but Sarah jumps in and protects him, taking the brunt of the force. Koch accidentally kills Sarah. Sirocco is enraged by Sarah's death. He goes in to attack Koch, but the Aeug fleet, including Quattro, comes to the battlefield. Reccoa retreats while Haman watches from afar. The Guadon explodes, and Koch cries out for Sarah. And that will do it for this episode. The Titans no longer have the stronghold that they once had, and Granada is safe for now. But some are not taking the losses of their comrades all too well. Next time, we will conclude Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam and the Grips conflict. We have come a long way since Camille was mistaken for a girl. What will happen when he finally faces off with Sirocco? But that will do it for now, new types. Remember, you could be like Sirocco. You don't have to listen to the new type ghosts. They don't have bodies. They can't do anything. Peace.